Hey, it's this topic here, and today we have another hardcore Minecraft video, but since we died in the last one and it wasn't really that long, I decided to retry it, where I am completely ready for it now. I'm not gonna die, and we're gonna get those 100 days, and it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna build some crazy things, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a one out of 4 parts, so 4 parts in total, 4 episodes. And it's gonna be 25 days roughly each, so yeah, that's gonna be exciting. But let's just get into the video. So yeah, let's go. On day 1 we spawn in a new world and we look around and we see that we are in a village, and this village is actually pretty fucking cool because there's 2 blacksmiths, which means we got pretty set right off the bat. And not only that, but once we explored a little bit around, we found, well, several pyramids, you know, temples, and we found a jungle temple also, and some underwater temples as well, or whatever you want to call it, those little outposts. We got a lot of good loot from that, but I used a lot of time wandering around a fucking jungle because this jungle was gigantic, and I'm telling you, there was no end to this fucking jungle. So after 4 days we were finally out and headed towards our forever home, which we found on this land right here. And right beside this village I decided to dig into the mountain, and that was where my home was gonna be. But first, I'm just gonna show a little clip here of a fucking adorable iron golem holding a fucking poppy. I've never seen that before, so I just thought that was pretty cool. Don't be shy, buddy. On day 5, while exploring the area, I found my new best friend. I haven't called him anything yet, so we'll just call him Doggo throughout the video. Alright, is that alright with you, Doggo? I think it's alright. We also started digging out a schematic for our new home. I had some pretty good ideas for it, and you'll like it. The end product will look amazing. It's gonna be crisp, okay? I promise you. But first we had to dig out into this mountain here, and we had to dig out a lot. Because this was going to be, you know, an underground / mountain base, so there's going to be a lot of digging, and I'm sorry about that, but don't worry, it's going to be cool. It's going to be very cool. So on day 6, 7 and 8 and a little bit of day 9, I used the majority of my time digging out my home. I also did some side things like planting sugarcane, catching some chickens, because I was going to use them for a future, you know, auto cooker thing. I was gonna get a lot of eggs and throw them down a hole so I could just farm chicken meat. Yeah, you'll see later. But yeah, I was just planting some bamboo. But let's just show a time lapse of me digging out this fucking shit because it took some time and my arm was cramping up. So I'll be right back with you. And with that, we are done. This is how it looks like. This is the schematics for it. I know it looks boring right now, but don't worry, it's gonna get a lot cooler once we get decorated and just fill out the holes and stuff. Trust me, it's gonna be nice. But yeah, we're done with that now, so let's move on. I spent the remainder of day 9 breeding my chickens, little cute chickens, and fending off some pillagers that tried to infiltrate my base. On day 10, I spent the majority of my time getting resources. Wood, leaves, stone bricks, you name it, that I was going to use for my house later on. On day 11 I went down to make a mine where I was gonna look for some iron, coal, redstone, and, well, I also found 8 diamonds, the first diamonds of this world, so that was very nice. On day 12 I went out to breed my chickens because I wanted as many as possible, and I also crafted my first diamond pickaxe. That's very nice. And other than that, I'm actually not sure how the hell the day went by so fast. Even past me is very surprised by that. Take a listen. It's already getting night again? Wait, what? And on day 13 I killed my first Enderman. It was quite a scary experience, I'm not gonna lie, because he did 1,000,000 damage. But it was a positive outcome nonetheless. I also planted some sugarcane, tamed a horse, and this horse actually was quite speedy. He just sped over the landscape like a lightning. And I also got some obsidian that I was going to use for a nether portal and enchantment table. And other than that, I built a mob farm that will prove absolutely useless later on because it didn't fucking do anything. And I built it correctly, I know that. Oh yeah, and I almost died. So that's that. This fucking creeper just came out of nowhere and BOOM! Half HP. Day 14 had arrived and I had gotten some cows that I was gonna breed for leather so that I could get, you know, level 30 enchants. Also replaced all the stone in my house, quote unquote, my cave with stone bricks, so that would look a little nicer and I would get a little bit closer of, well, completing it. On day 15 and 16 I had bred enough cows so that I could get an enchanting room to level 30. So I killed my cows, which I am crying a little bit about, but they had to go. So I got my enchanting table up to level 30 and decided I was going to head down to mine to get some safe levels. I went into an extreme hills biome where I found emeralds, but I didn't find any diamonds, so I decided to head out of the extreme hills biome so that we got a bigger chance of finding diamonds, which I did. I found one chunk of diamonds, which I believe contained 8 diamonds. Then I found another chunk of diamonds, which also, I believe, contained like 7 diamonds. So that was pretty lucky. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good day. So I went back. When I was back home, I decided to enchant my diamond pickaxe, which I was lucky enough to get efficiency 4 and fortune 3 on it. So that was gonna be something I would take down to mine, so I could get a lot of diamonds and redstone and coal. So that was very nice. On day 17 I had built my nether portal because I wanted some extra XP for my enchanting table so that I could begin enchanting all my stuff. So I went down and got some quartz so that I could get some levels, went back and enchanted my bow. It got some pretty okay enchantments on it. After that I went back into the nether because I had seen a bastion right beside my nether portal, so I decided to venture into it. This might have been a stupid idea, but luckily I got out there alive. I managed to get some gold and stuff from it, so that was fine. I then went back home, built this quartz staircase down into my pit. I thought it looked pretty cool. After that I decided to enchant my sword, which I wasn't too happy about because I got some pretty shit enchants on it. But I just thought, what the hell. After that I went back into the nether and traded with this pigment dude. I got some pretty decent loot. I got some fire resistance potions, so that was going to be useful later on. Day 19, 20 and 21 I was just down mining literally all day and all night, so I didn't bother recording, but I got a lot of sweet stuff that you'll see in my inventory in just a moment. On day 22 I started out with enchanting my pickaxe that I would need for excavating the rest of my house, so that I could make it, you know, look pretty and nice. And I actually had this nice design for chest room or whatever you want to call it. It's right here. I think it's quite nice. On day 23 and 24, the final days of this episode, I decided I was going to be building a little bit more to my pit, you know, making a floor, making it look nice. So I gathered some resources and went down to build a floor out of wood and grass, just because I wanted this natural look, and of course I'll make it look nice in the future, but this is just what it looks like now. Then I also created this little overhang, just to make it look a little bit more nice also. And last but not least, I organized my chests, finally. And I think that will conclude today's episode. This has been 24 days of hardcore survival. And hey, I survived, so I guess that's good. But in the next episode, we'll focus a little bit more on farms and such, you know, productivity. So we'll be building sugarcane farms and villager breeders or whatnot, so that we can really kick it into high gears. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and like if you liked the video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.